Hello there, welcome to bitparade.co.uk's weekly Let's Play, the weekly Grandia. This is episode 14, and we're on the other side of the world. Last week we climbed the end of the world, as it should pop up. So yeah, we're actually in. So this is a new person we met, who I think I remember being our fourth character. We'll see. But we climbed the other side of the world. We lost Sue for a bit, and then we had to track her down. So the other side of the world, I guess, the end of the world. It's a big wall. We climbed that, and yes, we met up with Sue again. It was a bit of a misunderstanding, and now we're here. I think we probably were recovered anyway, but we're supposed to go to this guy's village. But what I want to do is, if this is the right way, I think it might be, just want to, so this is the Valley of Flying Dragon, I think, or the Valley of the Flying Dragon. Just want to level Sue up a bit, if possible, so we're just going to get into a few fights. There's 4 of us, so it should go fairly quick. I assume all 4 of us fight. Rawr. Okay, so this guy. So yeah, this looks like we're just gonna race through some of these. I think Sue was relatively close to leveling up, but the problem we had was she died during a fairly big fight. She's not that close to leveling up. In fact, Justin's next to level up, and so yeah, she died during that and didn't get the experience for it. So I just, if I can, just want to get a few, because he's already behind. And the other guy we've got is, and this is something I do remember, is he's massively over leveled. It takes a long time to level him up. I do remember gaining a level with him back when I played this. Again, just as I brought it up to mention it. Yeah, that'll do. I'm going to defend with him just so Sue can get an attack in. I played this originally in the Saturn era, or PS1 era, I guess, for most people. I played it on the Saturn in Japanese, so I had no idea what was going on. I've never finished it, and I've always felt bad about that. I've always wanted to, so that is why we're going through this. But I don't remember how far I got. I think I got into this 2. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe we won't go all the way to gaining a full level with Sue, because that will be boring. And again, we're going to try and do a longer episode if possible, but we might as well get into a fight or two. Don't remember this path. Maybe it's just because it's backwards from where I saw it last time. Let's have a look what spells he's got, if any. I don't think he's got any. So he's got Flying Cut, Erupt Cut, Dragon Cut. So he uses magic on these. Huh. So as you can see, he's got some moves on him. I think he might have missed with his first attack.
What a cinch!
So we can get over to 20,000 or 2,000, whatever it is, for Sue in terms of experience points. Then that's not too bad. Yeah, I had all sorts of problems last week trying to get this video uploaded, or last week's episode uploaded. For whatever reason, I was blaming YouTube for it. I thought it was a problem their end with the processing. It turns out it wasn't. It was an issue with the. That's good. When I'd combined the audio and video together, it done something. It processed it really quick, and I just thought, oh great, that's a new processor in action. Because even when it did it right, it did it fairly quick. No, it just didn't close the video seemingly, so it wouldn't play. It was only like after like Tuesday or something like that. I sort of clocked it, or maybe Monday night, and yeah, fucking took all weekend to sort that. So yeah, reprocessed and then job done. You know, sorted, worked perfectly. Yeah, so hopefully this week will be problem free. It would be nice. It's also I'm tempted to do a long episode again today because I said I want to start doing them more, but I've had a very, very busy week, and that includes well, doing a lot of reviews and stuff, and I want to
Pretty easy.
I'd like to play The Witcher. I played for like 45 minutes yesterday. I did one mission. I killed the Shrieker. So yeah, that's where I'm at in that game. Not very far at all. And yeah, I did gain a level though, so I was pleased with that. Yeah, so I'd like to just sit and play The Witcher all day. However, I have another review to do. I mentioned it last week. It's called Supercharged Robot Volkaiser. It's a sort of side-on shooter. It's in spaceship thing, although you're a giant robot rather than a spaceship. And it's alright, it's pretty good fun. I've been playing it more this weekend. I haven't really had a chance to play it through the week. We have a video up for it, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I think of it, because like, the combo system is peculiar. I don't know, I don't understand the point system of it. I think during my sleep last night, I think I might have worked it out. I think it's after you use your special, so you have a bomb, but you also have a special. So if you keep hold of fire and then it charges up, and then you let go of fire, it changes the fire type. So if you've got the lightning character attached, you will instead do a big laser when you let go, a big huge beam that's very narrow but very powerful. I think it's after that, if you kill some stuff very quickly, you get points back, or you get combo points basically over, depends on how quick you are with it. I might be wrong. Oh, this was a mess. Yeah, we'll let Sue deal with him. But yeah, one of the problems I've had with it is I've not got any better at it. Which, granted, I've not played it a huge amount, but
You're no match for me.
I'm still getting to. In fact, I'm struggling to get to the same bit that I was getting to on like my second go. And I've switched to the controller that I'm playing with. I was playing with just a 360 pad, so with the analog stick rather than with the D-pad. And now I've got it's supposed to be a USB Saturn pad, and it's a Sega PC thing. Only in practice, it feels a bit cheap. Like, I don't think it's a real one. I'm very certain, in fact, it isn't a real one. So, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in that. But I think maybe that's not helping, or it might be just the way I've got used to controlling shooters has changed, and the little dabs and controls and stuff that I used to do with a D-pad I've turned into more deliberate movements with the analog stick, and so I've got worse at shooters to the point where I can't use the D-pad anymore, which is depressing. She's gonna have to take him out to make room.
What a cinch!
Yeah, I'm sure I got to the point where like Justin and Sue and that were as strong as this. Like Gadwin was the weak link of my team, even though he's level 30, he's got loads of health and stuff. I'm sure I got to that point where he was the one that was the liability, if you like. Like even his health wasn't as didn't feel as big. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be playing a lot of Volkaiser. We're gonna defend with everyone apart from Sue. Let's Sue get an attack in. So we switched from a projectile with Sue because this thing, I forget what the ability that's tied to it is, but it's quite effective, and it was also a lot more powerful than what she was using. So I might switch back if we find a projectile weapon that's more powerful. But this it seemed effective. I'm just gonna have a drink of coffee. Sorry, while I just do that. And the reason I didn't just stand, like, just let this happen is because there is enemies here, and I wanted to, I didn't want to get attacked by them. Though it looks like they just run around in a circle, we'd have been fine.
What a cinch!
Anyway, there is a video of Super Robot Volkaiser, Supercharged Robot Volkaiser up. I linked it to the Steam page. It's been doing okay actually in terms of views, and that does better than Grandia Weekly does anyway. So yeah, so if you are one of the very few people that have watching this, haven't watched that Supercharged Robot Volkaiser video, then give it a watch because it is quite funny. Not for anything I've done, just the game has its moments. The final boss, I guess, is something, or the post final boss.
You're no match for me.
Okay, we're getting up there with Sue in terms of the experience. To the point where I might, if I can remember how to get back, let's fight these.
You're no match for me.
Right, if I can work out how, then we will head back to that village where we're supposed to be headed. I think it's up here. So the main thing I've been doing. Oh, here we go. The main thing I've been doing this week is Steins Gate. We got sent that to review. There is a video, not a video, sorry. There is just a review up on the site. I actually emailed the PR guy to say I don't. You know, here's the review. You know, link to the review and all that. And that I don't think we're going to be doing any video stuff for it because. Do you know what this? Yeah, because it's a difficult thing to do a video review of. I think that. I mean, you could do, but I think there's merit to it in that I don't think a lot of people who are interested in it know what it is properly. So showing Steins Gate, and I should explain what it is, I guess, at this point, is that it's just a visual novel. It's just very straightforward. It's just text, or it's not just text. There's images as well. But that's the core thing is you're just reading a story. There's no puzzles. There's no gameplay as such. What there is at some points is you'll get emails and texts, or maybe not text so much, but you'll get emails, phone calls, and you can choose to not respond, or you can choose which words to respond to, and that will shape which ending you get. It's not very hand-holdy in terms of, okay, so which one am I going to get kind of thing. It's, you know, it pulls up different things, and I had a moment of divergence. Oh cool, there was something back here then. Oh, smash that. So I didn't realise there was a fighting area here. Alright, so is that the way we're supposed to go? Let's see what happens. Okay, there's a chest there, so let's... I didn't realise there was combat around here, otherwise I would have just done it. So we're, yeah, Steins Gate. What was I saying about it? So yeah, like I say, I think it's not an issue necessarily, but the people aren't particularly clear on what it is, which is, I'd say, understandable. I didn't know going in.
You're no match for me.
To just save you the trouble of the review, I think you should read it. Obviously, is my issue with it really was that I didn't like one of the characters. Oh, no, it's not one of the characters, but it's the main character. I didn't hate him, but I just found him a bit tedious at points, a bit of a chore. He gets better, and the story's great. It's the way it's presented. It's very much like an anime, and I know it turned into an anime. But yeah, it's sort of framed like that. So the way the jokes are, they would work better in an anime. Like the characters would be less annoying if having to read through it compared to just watching it. It's more annoying. And the flip side to that is that the way it's structured in terms of the jokes. So like characters will do the same thing time and time again, as you would expect in like a sitcom. You know, in a serial TV program, you get those sort of things like sort of character traits and things. Whereas if you're just reading it in one block, then there's no obvious episode end kind of thing. I mean, there's chapters, but the same jokes will happen across chapters or in chapters, different conversations. So it just gets a bit, alright, okay, we're doing this bit again, because there isn't an obvious break there. That said, I did start to like elements of the character more. I forget his name. I apologise, but that's, I mean, again, that's one of the things is everyone. He calls everyone by different names all the time. It's like that he goes out of his way to do it. Like some of the names are quite funny. Celeb Sev, for example, I thought was okay. But it, yeah, it just becomes, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to. I've worded it better in the review, I think.
Pretty easy.
But then I like he's got this thing he does where he sort of pulls out his phone as though he's talking to someone. That I quite like that. Again, it's annoying when it's in the way of the story, because that's my issue with it. Is it's sometimes it's telling the story's got a bit of pace to it, and then it stops just to do this little aside. I think that's a shame. But then it's quite a long thing, and maybe you need that otherwise, you know. Okay, so there's stuff there, but let's get this chest. Yeah, so yeah, the story itself is fantastic though. So yeah, I recommend it. I like that it pulls from real world stuff as well, and it tries to ground it with some sort of explanation that like it isn't. Even when things don't make sense, the characters sort of acknowledge like we are clearly missing something because this doesn't make sense, and there should be a logic behind this that we're clearly missing. So yeah, I do recommend it. It is very long. I'd also recommend getting the physical copy of it. I mean, we got a digital copy and it's fine. I mean, I have no issues with the digital copy per se, other than the price on PlayStation Network, which I think is like £40 for the Vita version, and I think it's $35 for the PS3. The PS3 version apparently has higher res art. I think it looks great on a Vita as it is. And the Vita, to be honest, I'd much rather read it on a handheld than having to. You know, I've got a PlayStation TV. I could just do it on that. If I was going to capture from it, which we might, that is how I would do it. But it's because there is no cross-buy, which is unfortunate, I guess. But yeah, you know, it's the physical copy. Will like I think you can get it for about 25, maybe 20, 25, which it's still a visual novel at the end of the day. Again, I'm not sniffy about these types of things, but I can understand why you might go, wait, £40 for something that I just read. You know, I can understand why that might seem like a bit much. I'm gonna defend with this guy just so he doesn't. I'm sure Justin was killing these last time, but oh well. Yeah, and also the thing with the physical as well is if you are importing it, which I know some people will be, you'll be better off with a physical copy, because then you don't need to worry about your memory card. You can just, I mean, obviously, if you're importing the PS3 version, it kind of doesn't matter, but the Vita version, the problem with the Vita is an import. It will play imports, but you can only have one account per memory card, and I think that's to stop game sharing and things like that. But yeah, so you can't. Yeah, you'd have to have a second memory card just to play this European game, because that's the only game you've got that's a European game, probably. Obviously, if you're in the UK, if you're in Europe anyway, then that's moot. But the Americans, I know, don't have it yet. Canadians, etc., are importing. But yeah, I don't know. I've you know, obviously I've imported before. We've talked about how I played this on import originally. So I kind of miss the days of importing. I'll be honest. I was always a I always liked import games. I think we can smash this. Yeah. Okay. Smashy, smashy. I wonder if this takes me back round to. So what do we think destroys Earth guys, or Stone guys, because they look like they're, you know. So anyway, yeah, the review is up on BitParade for Steins Gate, and I don't know. I've almost talked myself into doing a video thing, but I'm not at the end yet. So I sort of feel like if I put that up on YouTube, not having got to the end, people might go, "What the fuck are you doing?" So I've played. I spent hours and hours and hours with it. Basically, I've done all week. So I'm just taking a day or so's break to get this done, and ideally to get some sleep. Barely slept this week, but hey, we'll see. So, and my God, I want to play The Witcher. It's all I want to do. Oh wow, right. So this is going to be more interesting, I would have thought. So I wonder if we're supposed to take from this that. Because we've picked up an item that drops the defense down for the stone people. I'm gonna. Let's try that. And just thinking, I don't know, finish this guy off maybe.
Here goes. Prepare to die.
I do like that this vibrates a little bit as well. I'm using the just a normal PS3, well, not a normal PS3 controller, the DualShock. Oh fuck, that didn't do any damage. Shit, how do we kill rock monsters? Okay, just by hitting them. Wait, fuck. So my knife didn't do anything, but I'm sure Justin's. So the knife won't do anything. Justin did hit that guy, so he looks like he's gonna hit someone. Oh fuck. So she clearly can't do damage with a knife. Tremor didn't work, so burn?
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Nope. Well, this guy's strong enough anyway, so he'll presumably. Justin's just like another hit. So I guess these Sue either does, not Sue, sorry, Fina either does nothing or raises people's defense. Which is leveled up. Oh, look how close Sue is to leveling up. One more fight for Sue. Yeah, that'll do. So he must be getting close to a level 3 for healing. We won't have a way to use healing last week, so I'm including you lot in this. So hopefully we're getting there. There was something on the floor. Let's go back. Oh, what the fuck, you dickhead. Can I get past, or do I have to? Yeah. Is that a monorag? Yeah. So, can I get up here? I can. Okay, thing is, I wanted to go and, oh, okay. Thing is, I wanted to go and explore the other route, but let's kill these things. Because there was another way where there was some enemies, so we need to kind of go back on ourselves and see where it takes us. Oh, I didn't mean to attack that. Oh. Done.
What a cinch.
Okay, so presumably that's taken us to the village. So let's go back down. Is it that way? Was there anything in there? I think there was. There was money, I think. So. Right. Fight these. Yeah. So the other thing, news-wise. Well, this is news rather than an article, but I am making an article out of it. Because that's, you know, that's what you do, isn't it? Okay, yeah, we'll go with that one. I might have gone the wrong way. So Fern didn't do anything. Here's the thing. Let's use it just because, why not?
Please protect us.
She needs to gain levels in it. I mean, he's got stuff for raising attack and lowering enemies' defense. So, so we need her to use Earth a bit more to gain those levels and learn those spells, I guess. I'd like to try Wind with Sue, but given that she's one of only 3 people that can attack these, I don't want to risk it. I don't know if that plant does anything. Looks lethal, doesn't it? Right, so I think no. Okay. So yeah, the article I'm working on in a minute. So there's okay. Sorry, I've been distracted. Strength. Justin. Use Justin. There we go. Oh, I'm glad we came back. Nowhere else to go down there, but at least we got that. Did I see an enemy up there? Did see an enemy up there. Right. Yeah. So the article that I'm working on is so Steam I've done. Well, there's a couple of things this week. There's been the all the Steam devices and stuff, the Steam controller and Steam box and the streaming. You know, I forget what they're called. The Steam PCs. Is that? Anyway, yeah. So they've released the. I say released. You can buy now in the UK at least or pre-order the Steam boxes that are basically gaming PCs. For Steam, I say fairly low powered. I haven't actually looked at the specs, but I don't think they're hugely powerful. I don't really see the point of them. I think you might as well just buy your own PC. You don't have to necessarily build it and all that sort of stuff, but if you're going to spend that sort of money on a PC anyway, you might as well get a really good one, or certainly better than what they're offering for the price. Otherwise, just buy a Mac. You know, if you're just buying something that you don't. Yeah. There's no point in doing anything with these. In fact, it's quicker just to hit attack, isn't it? Knowing that they won't actually get an attack in. Yeah. So the stream box, I think it's about £40 over here. So you plug that into your TV and you use your gaming PC and stream games from that onto this little box onto your TV, and then you can play games on your TV. You know, the way that PlayStation, I forget what it's called, but the streaming from the PlayStation works onto the Vita. In-home streaming, I think it is, or no, it's Steam's name. Yeah, so I don't know. They seem slightly more useful. I think that's got the initiative now because it just jumped right. When did they learn to jump? Oh, well, I'm sure we'll be alright. Defend with him. Let someone else get an attack in. I do apologise for next door's dog. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I can. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately.
All right, we won.
So the other thing that that did come out of it is the Steam controller, which I've got pre-ordered. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm with everyone who has kind of looked at it, kind of gone like, I don't know. I just don't know, because I'd be up for like a controller. Like, you know, like I said, I've set up an old Saturn pad, well, not an old Saturn pad, a new Saturn pad, because I thought that'd be better for a shooting game. I am not convinced it actually is, but it's, you know, there's a. I think there's still a call for that, you know, especially as there's more fighters coming to Steam and more of these shooters and things. So yeah, it's worth, I think. Should we see what's this way? Yeah, I guess I'm not. Don't need any money, but oh well. Yeah, but I have my my PC hooked up to my TV. I've actually, because I'm in a different room now. You don't really need to know that, but I have had to buy a new ultra long HDMI cable. I'm tempted to go and buy a second one of, because as it stands, I have to unplug it from the capture kit to. Oh, sorry, my PC to plug into the capture kit for this. So it's obviously a bit more of a. Do you know what? I'm gonna use his magic. I know we don't need to, but why not let him gain a level or something? Defense loss.
Heaven and earth.
Might be a mistake if she now kills this thing. I hope she doesn't, because I want Sue to get an attack in.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
Yeah, so I don't know. I quite like to. I'm using an old 360 controller generally if I use a controller on the PC, and it's showing its age. It's you know, it's a bit worn out. It's fine. It works okay, but as the generation went on, I really rated the 360 controller. As the generation went on, I liked it less. I'm not suggesting it's a bad controller or anything like that. It's not. It's perfectly fine. Yes. But It's, I don't know. I wouldn't be against a new controller, and given that it cost me, like I toyed with setting up the PS4 controller, but given the cost of then buying a second PS4 controller anyway, I'm like, as well, just you know, use the Steam controller. It's cost me the same amount, you know. It's how confident am I that she'll kill us? Oh. So yeah, it's
You're no match for me.
it's going to be interesting to see what it's like, and having just another option. I think maybe that's, you know, maybe it's worth it for that. I don't know. It's not cheap. I had a look on. They're selling them at Game as well. Again, they're not out yet, but at Game they're 60, so it's 40 for the controller, and then you get £20 Steam credit, and that's annoying me. But I wish Valve would step in and kind of go, just sell the controller its own. Like, you shouldn't have to pay more just for using that thing, or, you know, using that. I want one from the shop. That should be enough for Game, but it isn't. So, oh well. Yeah. So you will be able to just go into a shop and buy one. Possibly. Like I say, it's game.co.uk. So the web shop. I assume Amazon as well at some point, but I don't know if you'll be able to just go into an actual like retail Game. But possibly, you'd think so if you know. I'm gonna attack this thing, and then we'll go get that other egg. So yeah, yeah, we're I was gonna say we're getting there with the magic, but obviously it took me ages to find a place to claim one before. So, so has he leveled his sword up? That's good.
You're no match for me.
I'm assuming it's going to tell us that we can't pick up any more health weeds now, because we've been picking them up fairly regularly. Or maybe not. Okay. Let's pick this up though. It's a shame you can't just equip them here. But so we picked up 2. I believe Justin is the character with multiple. That looks like a trap. Let's go down. With multiple spells. Like, I think he's the one with the most spells at the minute. So we'll give someone else. I think we'll give someone else heal. We'll give because we were told with Justin and Fina. That way, all 3 of the main characters have got a healing spell. Sorry. Let's defend with this guy, just so someone else can return. Well, great.
What a cinch.
So this is a longer part than I thought. I'll be honest, I thought we'd be, you know, we were just going to go straight into a town, do all that sort of nonsense, and I'm going to discard one of the health potions, because we picked up a lot of them. Let's stay, restores 10 SP. So we got, you know, Squid Gut, restores 20 SP, restores 50 HP to the party, so we've got a lot of these, so a couple of antidotes would not go amiss, especially as I think I put a couple away. We haven't been poisoned in a long time, but as we don't have a means of curing poison other than those, we shouldn't risk it too much. This looks like a trap, so let's not just run right on it. Let's kill these guys. So yeah, the big news for Steam, weirdly I think this is bigger news than, it's not really weird I don't think, but it's bigger news than the controller, is Steam refunds. So it's not, I don't think that's the name, I don't know if it's got an actual name, but yeah, if you ever wanted a refund on Steam and couldn't get one, well, good news. You can now, for seemingly any reason. If you've owned the game for less than 14 days and you've played for less than 2 hours, then you can just get a refund. Yes, it was worth it. I think that's a bomb. I think like exploding. Oh, for fuck's sake! Let's just take this guy. At least we've improved all our defense. Right, so that guy didn't get another go. Like he ran out of movement. That's good to know. Ups attack power of one friend. Okay, so yeah, it's the that's the. So we got fire, we got earth, and this is the combined. So that's pretty good. Oh wow, we need some more magic. We've got a level 3 fire now. Right, I'm not going to do anything with her. There's no point. She can't. Ah, that's what she's not going to do any damage.
Come, try again.
But yeah, if she had a heal spell, she Justin needs a bit of healing. I don't want to waste a turn. He doesn't. I might as well wait until he gets hit. But if she's just sat there doing nothing, I would have probably used it there. I'm assuming we're going to be fairly close to a heal spot. I just saw movement. Sure, I saw movement. There we go. God. Yeah, so the Steam refunds thing, it's... I'm working on an article about it because I've followed a couple of developers, and they aren't particularly delighted with it. And it's not that they begrudge me and you from getting, consumers from getting refunds. It's more they don't like the policy as it is, and again, it's not necessarily because they begrudge refunds. It's more if you make a game that's 2 hours long and someone plays through it in 2 hours and then says, right, well, I want a refund. They've played through your game, they've got everything you promised them, and they can just take a refund. You can understand why developers would be wary of that, and particularly because these kind of games are made by people who, they're not going to sell lots of games. And so if they've sold, let's say they sell 10 copies a day, and then someone every day asks for a refund and gets a refund, that's 10% of their sales gone. They're handing it back. So yeah, so you can actually, we've got quite a lot of antidotes. We got antidote, antidotes. We got 4, 5, 6. We got a lot of health weeds though. Okay, we'll just do it and let's see what this is, because probably what does this do? -2 action level of 1 enemy. Oh fuck, that's gonna mean to get rid of that. Oh well, I meant to get rid of something else. I was gonna get rid of that antidote that I picked up so we could have a bit of variety, but oh well, too late. So, is anyone close to leveling up? Not really. It's Justin's the closest. I don't know how long this section is going to be, so it might be that Justin actually gets quite close to leveling up. I'm sure I saw something else sparkle down here, by the way. Or maybe it's just the enemy appearing behind me. Oh. This is just going to be we can camp here. Okay, this is where we're headed. But I'm going to go back in because we didn't explore all that area, so... yeah. But we're almost at the village, that's good. So this is where we didn't explore. I would just do this bit and then we'll go to the village and get, you know, get things moving a little bit and try and get to the next section. If the aim is to do 3 sections a week, then or 2 sections at least, I think. So we'll see where we get to with it.
You're no match for me.
All the plants look suspicious in this. Yeah, so one of the article that I'm working on, that'll probably go up tomorrow, I guess. Depends when this goes up. So I also need to write the review for Supercharged Robot Volkaiser. Oh shit! She can kill that. Yeah, she. There's concern about the, you know, people abusing the system, and Valve having the refunds policy that if they think you're abusing the system, you just won't get a refund. And that's commendable. I think the problem with it is how many times you get to abuse the system before they step in. So, you know, for that particular developer, if it's their game that you say you know, for whatever reason, it says, well, for whatever reasons, you just go, it was shit, or it was shorter than I wanted, it was a rip-off. If you've already completed the game and you still get a refund for it, that, you know, they're not making loads and loads of games. That's it. That's their game done. You know, you've played it, you've reviewed it. That one lost sale is the only loss. They're not going to get that back from you down the line. You know, when Valve step in, that's it. So you can see how this is, or why this would be more of a concern for them. I feel I want to talk about this before I forget about it, but I also don't want to talk over this because I'd like to read it. Okay, so this is Dight Village. There's an inn right over there. I thought I'd guide you there, but what's wrong, Gadwin? Something I noticed earlier. Clouds from the north are blanketing the sky. The sky sure does look strange. Looks like there's a rainstorm is coming. Must go talk to the elder. So, we'll heal up at the inn. We'll maybe drop a couple of... Also, I like that they pulled out the view a bit. I've not seen it looking like this before. This looks more like a PS1 game. I mean, it looks softened from the emulation, but this is what I always think of in terms of perspectives when... Can we go up here? We can go up here. We can't do anything up here. Sorry. So is this the inn? Yeah, it is the inn. So yeah, we'll recover, we'll make a save. Although we probably don't need one. And...
let's see. I took us some medicine to Dr. Alma, but it's not nearly enough.
I think Grandia should sue George Lucas for stealing the character.
But you know, everyone gets better with my medicine. Just warms my heart and fills my wallet. Don't you think it's wonderful?
Huh? I don't know. I guess.
Well, everyone is a happy. Isn't that just a wonderful?
Wait, is he supposed to be Italian?
Wow! A talking rabbit! I can't believe my eyes! Say, can I touch you? Just a little?
Psst. What's a with you guys? You keep calling me rabbit. Rabbit. From my point of view, you guys are from the other side of the wall. You're the stranger-looking ones.
Huh? How did you know that we came across the wall?
Who are you?
I'm Guido of Zilpadden, a traveling salesman traveling throughout the world.
Okay, so presumably what they're saying is we could buy stuff. So let's stash some stuff, make a bit of space. So stash a. We don't need this million of health weed. Everyone should have a health weed. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So vaccine seems useful. We've got quite a lot of antidotes, so we'll keep an antidote. Also, we'll put away an antidote. Let's get rid of that because we've committed now. Yeah, I don't know which else. That'll do. Well, you can always, you know, he's only there. Hey, you guys know that old saying? That's me. I'm a bogey. So, okay. See, this and Tings don't seem Italian. I'm not sure where he's supposed to be from. Maybe, you know, not supposed to be. Maybe he's supposed to be the other side of the world. Maybe this is, you know, they built this entire fiction. But I was actually wanting him to sell me some stuff. That's why I stashed some stuff. It said he was a merchant and he's not even selling anything. Oh well. Should have just rested, really. Oh well. Okay, so we might have accidentally triggered something. It's my fault for pressing the buttons. There's just a slight delay in, you know, like load stuff, so you sort of hammer the button to speed things up out of habit, and yeah, okay, so why is raining bad? Save point, is this a shop? Okay, let's dish out these so let's sort the magic situation out, shall we? Oh my god. So we're gonna wait, oh fuck. I can tell what was so I want to buy, and then I have no mana eggs. Oh, fucking dickface has run off for the money. Right. Huh. Right, I'm not going to pick that up. I'm thinking I might go back to the bow for Sue. Gale Whip. I don't know what attribute that does, but she seems limited as to what she can attach anyway. So, sword for Justin. And so the axe would have been quite useful for Fina. There we go. Fish bow. Oh my god. I don't know if I bought that or not. Right, let's move some stuff around. So Justin has the, might be a flash sword. She's got the Gale Whip attached. So items. She needs to make space. So okay, so wait, did anyone have that? I think I might have bought one, maybe not, but no, okay. See, I'm never a big fan of inventory limits in games. It's good that we had so much money though, isn't it? Right, let's I can't store anything from here. Dynamite! Let's go back out, let's go to the inn, store the weapons. I can just sell a couple of weapons, I guess. But we're going to buy some armour and stuff as well. We'll just kit everyone out, basically. Where's the weapons of Gust? Am I missing a weapon? Did I sell a weapon or something? I can't see that. Oh well. She's at least got some space now. Right, so armour for everyone. We're gonna have to sell the armour we got to, you know, to make a bit of space. This isn't the most entertaining thing ever. I apologise. Yeah. So plus 15, give that to Justin. Maybe go with that. I don't know what they lose. But, okay, so... Okay, that seems to work. Yeah. And Justin gets the better armor, so I must have traded. Oh, I didn't realise I could equip that to Fina, otherwise I would have done it. We've got plenty of money. So... Ooh. See, now I don't know. This stuff I don't know, because the extra defense, but we're losing something. We're also gaining, so I don't know what we're... So movement goes down, like her movement goes flying down. Everyone's movement goes down. We're not equipping that, simple as that. Yeah, so... Right, let's go. I don't know if we've healed up or anything. I didn't see a save point, so maybe that's something that will come. If we see one along the way, then we will save. So presumably. Yeah, also I want to go with you, so I get those mana eggs back. Thanks very much. Right, we've got our mana eggs back, because he is back. So, how do we get back to the village? Gadwin, you're going to have to just give us some directions, yeah? It's like there's something over here. What's this, do you reckon? Alder's house. I presume we end up... It's good that I know where that is, because I get the feeling we'll have to go back there. Gate. Into the shop. That's the inn. So, has he got anything that we should be, can we improve thingy stuff? Alright, okay. Yeah, his sword isn't great. Or, is it that he's using an axe? Because his movement doesn't go down, so I think possibly... don't really want to trade his sword. He doesn't need it. Like, you know. Also, it's his sword. We'll leave it. If he needs some armor, though. mean, he's, like I say, he's leveled. Sorry, he's levered. He's over leveled for everyone anyway, so I'm not too concerned about throwing money at him just yet. So we've got 2 eggs. He can seemingly only take 2 because he's got XX next to him. So let's go with water and give it to Fina. And so yeah, he clearly can only learn 2 because those X's. I thought maybe the X would go on one of those because, basically the mana egg would go. So I think he can only learn fire and earth. So Sue now needs a 3rd. So we've got earth, water, and fire. She's got wind, water, and we've got 2 with wind and water. So she got 3 people with earth. Earth and water. Does that do anything? So yeah, earth and water makes forest. She's got wind. Wind and water makes blizzard, which she's already got. 3 people with fire, 3 people with earth. I guess makes sense. 3 people with water. We got 2 people with wind. So it's not quite balanced out right, but oh well. But Sue, at least then we've got Gadwin, presumably is going to be on the attack all the time. So we've got Fina and Sue who can both. Although the problem with Sue is she doesn't have much in the way of attacking magic that is cheap to use. Whereas if she had fire, I guess it doesn't matter. We're 3 eggs away from having a full house, so let's go with earth. It's not a huge amount of coal to use it really. I kind of want to go to fire. Fuck it. Too late. Made a decision. I'll stick with it. It doesn't matter. We've not really struggled so far. Doesn't seem like the hardest game in the world, Grandia, to be fair, after God knows how many hours that we've put in. Incidentally, we're past the hour mark, so I'm definitely going to keep going because I want to get past this. We'll do the whatever we're on. Did they call it Thunder Valley or something? So, is this where we're going? Is this where we're supposed to be going? Presumably not. I should have paid way more attention. Maybe it's this way. Can't be this way. That just looks like the end of the world. See what's this way. Doesn't look like we can go that way. So we can go around. Nope. This is where we just come from, isn't it? So do we just have to go back out of town, do you think? Can't really see anything else to do. Dr. Alma's clinic. So we want Typhoon Tower. Shortcut over people's gardens. House 2. I shouldn't have. Sorry. Oh my god. We'll work out how to get. Right, I found the exit. We just need to go around the right way. So presumably we could just. Hopefully this just lets us choose Typhoon Tower. It does. Mount Typhoon. Right, I have no idea how long this is going to take, but we'll try and get to the top of it. I feel pretty confident. There's 4 of us. It's made the game easier. Slightly worried that maybe we'll end up getting poisoned or something because of the rain, but we'll see. We've now got projectiles back as well, so that's handy. Sue's doing more damage. In fact, everyone should be doing more damage. Defend or something. It's, quickly, Sue, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think Sue's got this. Maybe. Ah, bollocks. So I don't know what's wrong with Fina. I don't know what that symbol means. I'd bring up the guide, but oh, not the guide, sorry, the manual. But I'm pretty sure if you do that, the capture kit breaks because it changes the resolution. The PS4 is set to 1 resolution, and this is set to something else. Oh, oh fuck, oh Christ! We can walk on mushrooms, can we? Yes. So she's still... wonder if it means she can't use spells. Alright, yeah, so she's taking damage from something.
Alright, we won!
So, if it's plague, then we've got an item that gets rid of plague. So, let's see. It'd be nice to have a heal spot. Right, so he's on 88. Let's see if... Snooze was learned. Okay, well, he's leveled up at least. So... Status... what that means. Okay, well there you go. That's what that means. So presumably they're going to drop more can't see anything secret up there. So maybe go back down and see if there's anything worth picking up. Oh fuck! I was sure I was going to trip over something then. Yeah. So to get back to the Steam talk, so the refunds thing. One of the article I'm writing about was slightly inspired by watching these developers react to the refunds policy, feeling it was a bad thing. Like I say, I'm not as sure that it's a bad thing. I'm glad it exists, but I am not a developer. Incidentally, I had a a message on my Tyranno builder. Oh fuck! I fucked this up. Okay, she should. Yes. Even if he can't run past him, he's got it. Right. We need to be a bit more careful. I had a message on my Tyranno builder video that I did. So it says, "Oh, look forward to part 2." I don't know that there's going to be a part 2. I still want to go back to it. I still want to do something with it, but it's just the time. Like I say, I've spent so much time this week on stuff that I've not had time to play anything, and I'll play anything by choice. And so doing that second part and forcing in stuff, mechanics I don't really want to do. It doesn't sound that say that appealing. That's not fair, but yes. What have we got here? Power Shroom. Now. So it must be a temporary thing. I thought it was. I don't know what that noise is. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's. I think it's from the game actually. So it's like I live by. Oh, for fuck's sake! I live by a train station. It sounds like a very, very small train. Come on, then. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, I'm not a developer, so the concerns that come with it, I can't pretend to share. I do sympathise, but you know, just to be realistic with it, I obviously I'm always going to look at it from a consumer point of view, and from the consumer point of view. My interest is obviously like great. I get refunds because I bought Rage when that came out, and I really liked Rage in the end, but I had so many problems getting it to run, and it was because I had an NVIDIA dual-core processor and an NVIDIA graphics card. Was it NVIDIA or ATI? NVIDIA, I'm sure it was. No, it must have been ATI, I think. And so that. Right, so sorry. Well, the reason I wanted to do it was I wanted to see what level she was at in terms of magic. So she's at level 5. I was hoping she'd learn a new spell or something. I should really have leveled her up, like used used Fina. Because Justin now he's gonna. If Sue's not got anything else, I mean, yeah, then gosh, she's got an all heal. I didn't know she had that. Cool. Right, well, there you go. Oh, she's only got. She's going to use it once. Anyway. So she's actually got 2 all heals because she's got the other one as well. The one with where she does a little dance. Oh, bollocks. I disagree. I disagree severely. Right, hopefully no one's doing a special. We might be in trouble if they are. As things stand, we should be alright. So if we defend... That doesn't look like the targeting Justin, so I might just attack Justin. What I might do with her is... So she's got that, is what I was saying. Howl. I think we've recovered well. We've done well.
All right, we won.
Sue got to use some attacking magic for once as well. Though it didn't do much. Completely forgot what I was talking about. Okay, we're going to explore all this area. Shit, there we go. We're going to go back down and come back up, you know, the way I was before we went and found that that waterfall thing. Right, so we need him to... he's right near that, so I'm going to take care of that one. Sue can take care of that. I don't know if she'll kill it, but... good. We're doing okay for health as well. I think everyone's taken a few hits, but we're doing alright. Yeah, so, like I say, the thing that had expired... Well, the original article was going to be just about the reaction by developers, the concern about people sort of claiming refunds and stuff. They'd finished because it was a 2-hour game. So there's money over there, but I don't know if we could get over there. No, we can't just climb down. So, like I say, I do have some sympathy, but I was hoping they'd come over. If we can. Okay, there we go. Oh, for God's sake! Let's just go back down. And as I was saying before, the how oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck. Alright, back up, there we go. Yeah, I actually think most of the damage has been done by standing in poison and being attacked. Come on, Fina, you can do it. You can use a heal spell. Actually, not even got a heal spell. Oh, sorry, I'm on level 2. There we go. Just heal herself. So she just gained. Oh no, she didn't. Right, so we're going this way. Yeah, so watching these reactions to it, and Steam obviously having this thing of you can. If you're playing the system, then you won't get a refund. That obviously works to a point. That point being, well, that's the question: is when is that point? Is it the first one they look at it and go, you have played this, so no refund for you. You put 2 hours into, you know, you finished this game. You got the achievement for finishing it. So no, you saying it doesn't work. You know, it's for any reason. You're, you know, might be a mistake. Oh, he's only taking 7. He's not taking any there. So yeah, I don't know. How Valve are going to do it. I think, and the problem is they're going to get such a backlash when they do refuse someone that they might decide that actually fuck it, you know. One thing that does go in their favour is that I think increasingly Steam isn't the place to buy Steam games. You buy them elsewhere and play them on Steam. Case in point, like Fallout 4 is, I think it's £50, £40. That's a ridiculous amount of money. No one's going to buy that from Steam, I don't think. I think people are going to buy it from elsewhere, from CD Keys, from Greenman Gaming, from wherever, you know. I think... see, I know he doesn't need it, he's got loads of health, but it's a good opportunity. Right, okay, so it looks like we can climb up there, but I don't want to climb up there because we've got to go over poison to climb up there. There might be something good up there, but until we're immune to poison, I'm not going to risk it. Actually, we're not getting poisoned, we're just standing in acid. I mean, splitting hairs, I guess, but
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
yeah, we need vaccine, we'll keep that. We're not too far away from Justin leveling up, I guess. Was it 7,000 points? It's nothing. Yeah, so like I say, I do sympathise with them on that. Okay, is this just running slow, or have I broken the game? Or oh Christ! Just bypass the chunk of it. So I'll fight this guy. So yeah, like I say, it remains to be seen, and the reaction to it remains to be seen, because obviously, you know, I've seen plenty of people complain go on NeoGAF and complain about how they've been screwed over by Sony or something, and then you look at it and it's like, no, you were playing the system, they called you out on it, and or Microsoft or Nintendo or whoever, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I guess only time will tell, and that's what I'd say to those developers as well. They might be worrying about nothing, but I suspect not. I think they probably do have a valid concern that there will be some people that demand a refund on something that they're not entitled to one on. I have similar issues at work actually, but yeah, there's unfortunately just not a lot you can do sometimes. Okay, stuff up there. Stuff up there. We can't get up there. Yeah, so the conversations. The reason I didn't write it there and then actually this article is because watching this conversation pan out, there was then a sort of almost an acceptance, I guess, of okay, it might not be as bad. It, you know, may not be that everyone's going to get a refund no matter what. And also, you know, what I would say is, and this is something I've put in the article, is that I'm not saying there's no reason to be concerned. I wouldn't dream of saying that to people, but the kind of people who are buying these 2-hour games, if you have a walk-in simulator, if you like, those kind of people are probably not the kind of people who are going to play the system. Yeah, they might be savvy enough and all that, but it's the same with music. You know, like I think we're all guilty of taking music and film for free and stuff like that, and streaming stuff, and it happens a lot. But the more obscure stuff you tend to buy because, you know, you're more supportive of that stuff, I guess, and you want to help out on that, and it becomes like, oh well, also it's priced cheaper, you know. It's like, well, I don't mind paying for this. It's the expensive thing that I'm less keen to pay for. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the kind of, what does this do? So we can't. Like I say, it must just be in battle that we use that. Oh well. Oh fuck it. But made it over anyway. So yeah, like I say, I don't know how that'll play out. But one of the things that then came out of it was, and it follows on from the point I was just making about the kind of people, you know, do those people, how many of those people exist and things, is there was a test by someone. I apologise. I will put it in the article, where they went and bought the soundtrack to the Moonsliver on Steam, and I've talked about the Moonsliver before. I really enjoyed it. Bought it as well, you know. I paid money for that, and even with shit, it's not worked out too well. Even with having reviewed Moonsliver and we gave it, or I put it in our Game of the Year thing, our Indie Game of the Year selection, and the music box came out. I then bought the music box rather than asked for a review copy. I think we possibly would have got a review copy, having given the previous game one of the games of the year, you know, the indie, in our indie article. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe not. But we did the review. I paid for it out of my own pocket. Because I like the game, or I like those kind of games. I like David Sismaki, I think his name is. I like his stuff. So, the soundtrack, he did a soundtrack for the Moonsliver, and someone downloaded it, or bought it from Steam, and then asked for a refund, and got the refund. Now, the problem, if you can call it a problem, I guess, is that soundtracks on Steam are DRM free. So you download the soundtrack and then you can copy, you can do what you want with it. Which is the way music should be, in my opinion. It's the way games should be as well. But I think the difference, if we're getting into this, the difference between music and games in that respect is you're going to play music on more devices regularly than you are on games. So I have one PC. That is the only PC I have. So we'll go across. I don't care. It's worth it. Don't know how I was supposed to get across there, but it was worth it. I'm not going to bother getting that money though, because we've got to go across this acid anyway. But oh shit, we really do need to heal. We'll do outside battle. Yeah, so like, you buy an album, you probably, if you're buying it to download, you're buying it to, you're going to put it on your, you're going to use your PC or your laptop to download it, probably, or to buy it, and then you're going to put it on your phone or your iPod or your iPhone, whatever, and you know, maybe stream it elsewhere if you have, you know, a device that does that. There's lots of ways to share, or lots of reasons why you would use multiple devices to play something you've already bought, music-wise. In the same way you did with CDs and vinyls, I guess. So the record player is slightly different, but you would buy a CD and then you'd play it like in your room, and then you'd play it in the car, and you'd play it on the big stereo downstairs and stuff like that. You know, that's how people. You know, listen to music. Now you've kind of carrying around a device that lets you sort of put it, you can connect it to your phone, you can connect it to your car, you can connect, rather than take the CD around, you're taking your music collection, I guess. But still, you know, games, I think you tend not to do that so much. Cross-buy aside, you're buying a PS4 game and you're playing it on the PS4. You don't have multiple PS4s. Some people do, but you probably don't, and I don't, certainly. And the same with the PC. I have a PC, and it's great that I can connect it to my TV and all that, but oh fuck, it's the one I didn't mean to use it on. What level is he? Okay, let's use the switch to let's let Fina do a bit. There we go. Right, everyone back up. Go round. So, is there something on there? There is something on there. Is that a shield? Now, can I... a moo shield? Plague resistance sounds useful, doesn't it? So let's auto, but let's equip it to someone. Okay. Slightly worried about running into the acid, so I didn't sprint over there. Oh, for fuck's sake. I really didn't mean to do that. I was trying to inch forward to get into the fight, but oh well. Gives us a chance to use the heal spell again, I guess. Yeah, so like I say, as I was saying,
What a cinch!
I do think the use case of yeah, just let's have a look. Of games on multiple devices, almost having them tied to an account like that is in some ways more useful. I can understand why it's not DRM, whatever. I didn't mean to get into the DRM debate, especially while I'm not really paying attention to what I'm saying. Like I say, generally I'm not keen, but so we're going this way. We've gone the wrong way. It's not there. How do I get up? Oh, here. Weird. Does not look like we could go in there. Seemingly not. I might, before we go any further, just heal up, because that sounded fairly ominous. That's it, everyone else should be fine. Maybe a rest point or something anyway at this point. It'd be nice if there was a heal spot just so we can get the recover point. Okay, so basically acid rain. Oh my god. Oh my, what the fuck? Wasn't expecting that. We got ambushed, that's my fault. I just didn't want to run straight into that guy. I thought you might have been the boss. So, oh well. Justin's gonna get to this guy first, that's fine. Whether or not everyone else will get a turn, I don't know. Maybe. Fine. These guys are easy. Can we go inside the hut for a bit though? Because, that seems fairly useful. Just to get out of the rain a little. Okay, so Fina's going to be next to level up, and Sue's not too far away. Cool. So, yeah, okay, let's just fight this guy. Yeah, so this guy downloaded, I say guy, I don't know, it might be a girl, downloaded the Moon Sliver soundtrack. She did then, so yeah, downloaded it, copied it, asked for a refund, got the refund. Then, because, you know, just to sort of prove a point, went and bought the Music Machine, same developer, his new game, review up on the site from itch.io, just to, you know, say that, you know, no hard feelings. I didn't mean to, you know, out of goodness, just to sort of repair any sort of damage or anything. Hadn't done it to steal the soundtrack, but obviously had stolen the soundtrack. So yeah, clearly it is possible to play the system. What I would say to that, and it's something I'm going to put in the article, is I'm not saying it isn't possible. I'm just saying I don't know how many people are going to download the soundtrack from Steam and then ask for a refund on it. I don't know that that's a big portion of sales. I don't know that you're losing a huge amount from that. I don't know if it's going to be a common occurrence. It might be, but yeah, because the other side of it is you could also just Google some of this stuff. You could Google the soundtrack and you'll be able to find it. I mean, anyone who does pirate stuff, I'm sure will have. I don't personally use torrents, but you know, if you've missed something, a TV show or something, if you just Google the name of the TV show, you will find streams for it. And it's the same with, you know, same with music. If you want a particular soundtrack or something, then you can get it fairly, you know, and that's ultimately, for me, not the issue as such, but it's the counter to it is, yeah, this worst case scenario, you're right, that worst case scenario can happen, but I'm not entirely convinced that it's something you really need to worry about, because I don't know how many people will, and those kind of people will just do it anyway. They've got to spend money to try this, and then there's a chance that Valve will say no, and then they won't be able to get any more refunds because Valve will say no to this one. So yeah, it's, like I say, it's entirely possible that people will do it. I'm just not sure the benefits to it are there. So that's ultimately, you know, that's my take on it. Like I say, I'm not saying it definitely won't happen, but those kind of people could just pirate stuff anyway. And it's the same with the games. If you're worried that people are going to essentially pirate the game or download the game, if they didn't want to pay for the game in the first place, there's ways to not pay for a game quite easily, quite common. It's, you know, it's not something you really need to concern. Well, it is something that you need to concern yourself with as a developer, I'm sure, but it's not something you can fight against anyway. Yeah, sorry, that was a long rambling point. I got distracted multiple times, but the article will make more sense. Sorry, there's a way across here. I don't know where it goes, but I'm tempted just to see. Oh fuck! Chest. Dice charm, 3 plague resistance seems very useful, doesn't it? Yeah, so like I say, that will be that'll be going up on the site. I think probably before this. If you do want to read it, I don't blame you for not wanting to read it. Why would you? But it's going to be there. If you do, let's see what's up here. This is the peak. Let's go back down. I think we might stop at this save point, unless it's assuming there is a save point around here somewhere. So I might have just gone past one, but we're getting on for 2 hours, and that's fine. I don't mind these longer ones. Like I say, I want to get through the game, but I don't. It's like I say, it's been a long time since we've saved, and maybe I've missed something. I don't know if he'll get there. Will he get there? Well, we might as well take that out to take the other one out. It's going to get an attack in, but oh well, there's no harm done. Literally no harm done. Yeah, so like I say, the refunds thing, I think it's going to be interesting to watch. It's clearly not fully thought through, and there's clearly going to be issues with it. There's going to be people who get refunds who shouldn't. And there's going to be people who should get refunds and don't, because one of the issues is, like I started talking about Rage. That's what I was talking about. So when I played Rage, I had this issue with sorry, I'm going to get rid of one of these. I wish I could just use that now. Do we need that? Guess what we could do is just go back to town and use that, and maybe save at town. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's what I missed. Go and talk to the guy at the inn. So we got 3 vaccines now. Got a few antidotes. Okay, yeah, we'll discard. If we need one, they seem to be dropping often enough anyway. That's clearly not worth getting, but there is this path to take us. Yeah, so with Rage, so one of the things I saw from this conversation on Twitter was that again, like I said, the issue wasn't with people getting refunds, it was with how it was handled, and one of the things was that rather than have people getting refunds for whatever, 2 hours, if your game's only 2 hours long or an hour and a half long, then people are getting a free refund for something they've played. That was a concern. I'd say justified, possibly, but yeah. So one of the suggestions was, why not do it for 15 minutes? Like, I think Google, you get 15 minutes with a download game. I have an issue with that because it's 15 minutes from the time you downloaded it. You can just hit refund and you get a refund. Sorry, not from the time you download it, from the time you bought it. I have bought a lot of games on iPhone and then not on Android, and then not downloaded them and never played them. Now that's my own fault, but I've certainly had a couple where I've maybe bought them at home, and it's only as I'm on my commute that I've started trying to play them, and when that happens, 15 minutes have long since passed at that point. Now again, that's my own fault, but yeah, I don't know. So that's an example, but the one I would use is let's see what this is. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. It's this new area. Just should we use that? Who needs it? No one really. Okay. Let's fight this guy. Don't know if we're going to fight both of these. No, just the lizard rider. Just everyone attack. So yeah, with Rage, like I say, it was a problem with the drivers when using my because of my processor and my graphics card. There was a conflict there that eventually I believe got sorted, but there was all sorts of fixes that you could do on the INI file, and I once managed to get it running to a sort of playable state, but it was still kind of unplayable, and so I you know, in the end, I just sort of used it as an excuse. I was going to buy a new computer at some point anyway, so I just pushed that along, rebuilt the computer. That's not the great. I mean, it solved the problem, but it's not the way you should solve the problem. Just kill this guy again. Distracted. Yeah, so you know, that's fairly effective. Yeah, so like I say, by loading the game up, going through all the splash screens and stuff, getting to the point where you get into the game, you've got a slight cutscene, and then you start playing. That's probably 15 minutes already, by the way, and then I'd start playing, I was getting like 1 frame a second or something like that. So then you go, right, okay, so what do I do with this? You go and edit things, you know, you look for things, you try and fix the problem, and then you edit it again. Oh, sorry, then you start the game again. And so on and so on and so on. I quite quickly got, well, I got to 2 hours. It took me longer than 2 hours to get there, I guess, but I got to 2 hours of playtime. Let's find all this stuff. So I think 2 hours invariably is going to be fine. I would recommend that if you're getting close to 2 hours and you've not got the game working, just wait. You don't need everything day one. Just accept that, you know what, maybe, you know. And the fact is that okay, he should be killing that, I think. Yeah. Okay, this is working out alright, hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, you know, you take something like Batman Arkham City on the PC, and again I think it was a graphics card issue. There was a point in that game when you're going to face the Joker for the first time, so you've probably, again, if you've been messing around and exploring and stuff, you've probably passed 2 hours. There's this section where the frame rate just drops. It's this one particular room, and it just doesn't work. I don't know that it ever got patched, and the solution was just to grit your teeth and get through it, because after that it worked fine. That's not a solution really, but you know, that's past the 2 hour mark where that problem happens. You look at something like I believe people are having this problem with The Witcher on PC. Sorry, on the PS4. There's a section later on where the frame rate becomes an issue. It's been great all the way through, and then all of a sudden, you know, so that's something that 15 minutes or even 2 hours might not cover. Again, I'm sure. I mean, it does say that if try us anyway, even if you're outside this window, you'll never know. You know, you might get a yes. So I suspect if there are lots of problems, if the game just breaks like 20 hours in or something, then people might get refunds still. And hopefully that will then encourage people to not release broken games, and particularly the big companies, who I believe will get will attract refunds more. So does this guy just keep calling out new enemies? Is that what he does? Not too sure. But either way, they don't seem to join him. everyone's weapons leveled up a little bit. So we started this area and people weren't managing to kill everything, and now everyone is capable of killing people. Sue is going to level up next time. Well, there's an enemy right in front of us, so we'll fight that, and Sue will level up. Oh, it's disappeared. Oh well. Let's see what this shows us. I feel like we've probably missed some stuff, but at the same time, I'd quite like to get a fucking move on. Pick something up, probably money. Huh. So can we go round? Is there a way round? Looks like something important, doesn't it? Again, my worry is going into the later game under-leveled, and I'd rather not have videos where I just grind. But at the same time, I'd rather not do them outside of a video. You know, if I'm playing this, the point is to stream it. That was the initial thing. So again, it might be something we don't need to worry about because it's not been especially difficult so far. Particularly now we've got 4 characters, it seems fairly easy. 3 characters can heal. One of them's got 2 versions of all heal. We've got items that heal everyone. Defense raise and stuff. 3 characters now can do that, I think. With only 2 of them have used it enough. So we can raise attack, raise defense. We can weaken enemies. Let's fight this guy. So yeah, we seem pretty well balanced at the minute. Like I say, I'm sure Godwin. He's already, I think, started to feel less than useful. He was killing everything in 1 hit before, and he's not anymore. Not that he's bad, he's still killing things, but he's doing 2. But he's not as overpowered, if you see what I mean. He actually ends up, for his level, I think he's fairly weak. Like I say, I can't remember if that happens in Grandia 2 as well, but yeah, there's been other games where that's happened, where you get this character and initially they're so over leveled that they feel really, really strong, and then by the time you get your character to that level, shit, they're terrible. The defense isn't all that good, the health isn't all that good, the attack isn't all that good. They were just very, very good in the early game, too good in the early game. Oh Christ! Right, so. I'll go back to, well, there's enemies here, so there's an item there. Let's see what the item is. But yeah, we're definitely gonna, maybe if it's right next to a boss fight, we'll continue, because we're past 2 hours now, and it's been quite a while since I healed, so a little wary. This is where it's a bit of a risk, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. What was happening before, and that's just case in point about how the weapon leveling is meant we're now killing everything, is we would have been left there with 2 enemies that weren't quite dead, rather than 2 dead enemies. And yeah, because each character is now taking out an enemy on their own, it's yeah. We're doing better. Need to drop something for this, unless this is just something we don't really need. So manual. All magic resistance seems pretty useful. So let's get rid of. Let's get rid of that. Let's maybe equip some of these charms that I've got. So it's +2 attack. So she can have plague resistance. Justin, I'm going to give that. Because we're not getting poisoned anyway in a minute, so she has the OFC bites, what's that do? 15 action. So we'll keep that. And he has Ance's amulet, so +4 plague resistance. We'll keep that on. So what I wanted to do, there was that big mash of things there to the north, so let's see what this is. Let's fight that. Oh god, there's loads of enemies to fight now. God, just wanted to find what that jar was. Let's use this. Who needs it? No one. Oh, might as well. Let's kill this guy. Okay, there's an entrance to something there. So we're going to go around the back of it and pick up whatever that jar was. And then presumably we'll be saving inside this thing. Incidentally, it said it was a trial for 2 heroes, so if it's just Justin and Gadwin fighting the boss or something like that, then at least Justin's now got a heal spell. So we are kind of covered.
What a cinch!
Justin's it's not that close to leveling up really, but we'll see what happens. I think they might have got the ambush there, which is a bit of shit. Or not. So I should probably talk about what's coming up on the site this week. Like I said, there's going to be a review up of Supercharged Robot Volkaiser. I still might do a video for Steins Gate, but I don't know. I don't want to go in here. We're right outside something, but so let's go fight these. We got sent a review code for The Adventures of Pip, which is out on Steam. It's also out on the Wii U this week, coming in America, I think. Maybe that's what I read. Certainly the code that we asked for, I did request a Wii U code, but so I requested a Steam code as well, but so if you've got a Wii U on, but grateful for it. But so I said, but we're in the EU because the review code was only for the American version. So I don't know when it's coming out to the UK, but maybe we'll get a Wii U version. So we'll have a second review if that happens. But yes, I believe Mark will be doing a review of Adventures of Pip this week. Oh fucking hell! Bollocks, messed that up. So, will we have enough time to go and get an attack? No. Hey, she can defend really quickly, can she? Oh right, it's not her who's going to attack, right. So yeah, I'm also going to have that article going up on Steam Refunds. The problem that I've got at the minute is I just need to read through it because I ended up writing on my phone last night, and I haven't had a lot of sleep this week, so God knows what it reads like. But I also need to come up with a title. I still feel like I need to come up with a punny title because it's probably going to go up as a God Mode On post rather than a feature. James sees as features, I think, rather than blog articles. So maybe I should switch how I do them. Pick something up. What did I pick up? Truffle. What does that do? Confuse one enemy. We don't really need it. So, but we are being attacked by something. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Right, so we're gonna have to use this on Sue. That the wrong way around, but no problem.
Alright, we won!
So we'll use Miracle, and then the next one we'll keep. Obviously now we've used one, keep one. I'm sure we'll have another dropped in a minute. Items. She's probably got one on her. Nope. So, has he got? So it's the vaccine. That's what I'm looking for, isn't it? So she got a vaccine on her. She has. Has he got a vaccine? No. She got two. Okay. No, fewer vaccines. No, he's got three. Okay. I say we're doing okay in terms of health and things. I'm not overly worried. Oh, now we've got this jar, whatever it is. Mage seed. Ah, right, cool. So we can use them on. So Fina's doing alright for magic. Not doing amazing, but she's our strongest magic user. Justin's actually doing pretty well now. So let's make it so Sue can use more. Given we've used her for magic generally anyway, I don't understand Sue as a character. She seems to be weak in every area. And you'd think it'd be one of those where no, she's weak in combat, but she's, you know, her defense isn't great, but her skill is fantastic. You know, her magic is fantastic. Something she's, I don't know. Okay, well we're in a fairly pretty area, so I did say that we'd stop. It's tempting to go forward a little bit, but I don't know how long this is going to be. But we're in a new area, so I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna save anyway. But so we need to save over the East Misty area. Right. So it's another 12:15 episode. Oh, stretching out a bit. I think it's just less than 2:15 for you, because I have to press record before I start talking, obviously. Yeah, so the usual stuff applies. This was episode 14 of the Grandia Weekly, and it's for bitparade.co.uk. Come and visit us. We've had a busy few weeks. Like I say, there's a Steins Gate review up. There will be a supercharged robot Volkaiser review up by the time this goes up. Probably, I don't want to put everything up on the same day. The Steam article will probably go up tomorrow night, Tuesday night, maybe, depending on when this goes up and whether or not I do the review. Because I said I'd do the review this weekend, for that supercharged robot. So I need to play it and write the review today. I need to finish the other thing that I was writing, the Steam thing. I'd like to play The Witcher. So that's the plan. Maybe play a bit more Steins Gate very later on. And yeah, what's next? There will be a review up for The Adventures of Pip, hopefully before the end of the week. I don't know how long it is and how long it'll take for Mark to get through it. I don't know when the UK releases, but it's actually out already on Steam. We did request a review code earlier and didn't get one until this seemingly a second round of emails went out. So we apologise for the delay on that, but hopefully Mark won't take too long to do the review. After that, I'm not too sure. I'm not overly sure what is the... Sorry, I've just noticed how I've been hitting the red line on the microphone too much on the audio, so I apologise. I wasn't watching the PC screen, I was watching the TV screen. It's a bit late to notice now, right at the end. But yeah, so we've got through, I guess, 2 areas, although it was actually, we were halfway through one area, and now we've done the village, and we've done the bit that leads up to Typhoon Tower, so we've done 2 full areas, even if the village didn't take long. Yeah, we've got Monreg, we've got another one. Everyone's going to have extra spells, that's great. Or not everyone, but someone's going to have all 4 spells, and then they'll be level 1 in 2 of them, so it's kind of pointless, but at least they're there. If it was obvious who was weak to what, that'd be better. Because obviously the trees are weak to fire, it's just the rest of it, I have no idea. Maybe that's something I should read a guide on, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how far away we are from the end of disc 1. I will just quickly have a look. So Grandia. There we go, Grandia guides. I think it's this one. I always forget which one it is I click. There's one that's just got all the chapters laid out, or all the areas laid out. It's not that one. Here we go. So we're at Typhoon Tower. Oh, yeah. So we've got to get through all the Typhoon Tower. Then there's a couple of other places. So we've got another village coming up. So maybe another 3 episodes, I think, before we get to the end of disc 1. Then disc 2 should move a little quicker. I have no idea. I can't back that up. But yeah. Like I say, the aim was to get this done before the end of the year. I got 6 months. It should be fine. But we've been doing this a while now, so like I say, 14 episodes. So we've been doing it over 3 months. So yeah, it might still take a while. So yeah, I'm not sure what else is coming up on the site this week, but there'll be other stuff, and who knows. Who knows what will get sent to review. I am all up for just playing Witcher every night, so my content might slow down a little bit. But yeah, the following week I'll then have to think of some stuff to do. Because Batman is coming out as well soon, so it's another game where it's like, that's all I'm going to play, don't want to play anything else. Yeah, but either way, thanks for watching. I'm sorry these bits are always really boring at the end. This is what I'm supposed to be talking about during the thing, and I always get distracted. Sorry if it was a bit rambly and stuff, but we got to see a couple of new areas. We got the new character changed up the dynamic a little bit. So, thanks for watching. Do come and visit us at bitparade.co.uk. If you want to watch the other episodes of this, they are in a playlist, the Weekly Grandia playlist. It's probably at the side. It's probably if you're on the site, you just hit the Weekly Grandia tab at the top, and it'll take you to it. Or the website's version. If you're on YouTube, then it'll be on the right hand side, presumably, or it'll just play the next one when you finish this. There's plenty of other stuff up on the YouTube channel and on the site. So thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked the video, and there will be another one